today's question is all about how do I know what I did for my settings in a project that I did 6 months ago, and I come back to it to make it again and I can't remember the settings or the material that I used. This is the Creative Crafters podcast and your questions answered. I'm Bette from Bette's Makes. Now, let's do a little example. I'm going to put two patterns up on my canvas. Say I want to put a heart and change the color to red, and maybe a flower, and I might change that color to green. I've got two things on the screen. Today I want to use, say, a pattern iron-on for the heart, and I want simply a medium cardstock for the flower. And then I also have to remember how many I want to cut of each, unless I've already got it on the screen. So what I generally do is I go ahead and I make my pattern, I do a print then cut, and maybe I do something cut out of vinyl and something cut out of cardstock, depending on what I'm doing. Now I come back to the canvas after everything is completed. I want to make notes so that I know what I did the next time I come into that particular project. So the easy way and what I generally do so that I know when I come back exactly what I need to do again, I click on text on the left hand side and I change my font to about 20 so it's actually readable and not giant. So I might type out use pattern iron-on setting and cut 2, and that would be my text box, say, for the heart, and I would just slide it up on top of the heart. I would duplicate the box so that I still have the 20 setting, and I might change the text to cut 3 from medium cardstock for the flower. And if I had third or fourth thing on the screen, I could do the same thing for those so that when I come back to my project months later, a year later, whatever it is, I know exactly what I did the previous time. Now, when I go to do the project again later, and I've seen my notes, all I have to do is go into the layers panel on the right-hand side, hover over the text, and then just click on the eyeball, and that will hide the text from the whole project. But since I put all of the text on last for my project, all of the text will be at the top, and you just need to turn that off, and your notes are still there, and there's the project. This has been the Creative Crafters Club, and your questions answered.